What is good, everybody? It's your boy Uncle Sam's Reject here, back with our NCAA simulation series. And in today's video, we have this year's Pac-12 championship. Number 11 Washington taking on number 12 Utah. This game will be coming on Friday night. I've used Washington once before, played pretty well with them, but I've never used Utah. So this should be a little fun. All right, man, so if this is one of your first times ever watching one of the simulation videos, how we do it, man? Heisman difficulty, 4-minute quarter length. We play as both teams' offenses. The only way we play as the team's defense is if, you know, the game gets out of hand a little bit, or if we're trying to make a stop to get back in the ball game, or, you know, to tie it up, or to do a game-winning drive or something like that. I do not pull for one team to win more than the other. I'll try my absolute hardest with each team. Sometimes I'm going to play bad with a team. Sometimes I'm going to play good with a team. And since we got the conference championships, they don't have the new Levi Stadium where this conference championship game is played in real life. So I just picked the one and only stadium that is actually in San Francisco, California. So if it says like the Fight for Hunger Bowl down there, disregard that. I just wanted it to be at a neutral site and not at one of the team's homes. So you know what I mean? Now that we got all of that out of the way, let's get to this gameplay.
Shoot the dice on the half. I lost it, then made it back. Bet it up, double that. Head crack, head crack. Get the cash, get the ass, Steve Nash with the pass. Got the drive, no crash, only do beef with the mash. Plies voice, you big mad. I be dolo, but the gang's with me. Never stopping if the tank was empty. Till we touring out in every city. Meet and greet sign every titty. Yeah. I love you, girl, if you fucking with me. Loyalty, that means something to me.
Alright guys, here we are, San Francisco, California, for this Pac-12 championship game. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Alright, man, so Utah loses the coin toss. They're getting the rock first. And we're going to see what we can do, man. Try to start off with a good return here. Covey back here returning kicks. Not even really sure what Utah's strength is, so I guess we'll all find out together. All right, so it looks like the running back is one of the impact players. So we're going to go to him early with the screenplay here. Can we get the blocks up front? We do. Moss has the first down and a lot more. Can he make this one defender miss? He cannot. Brought down inside the 40, 23-yard pickup. All right, so I just realized somehow I must have changed the game to 5-minute quarters. So I'm not going to back out. I'm going to rock out with it. I usually play on 4 minutes, but here we go. Moss back catching another screen pass, picking up another first down. Honestly, after this game, I have a lot of conference championship games that I'm trying to pull out. I might actually move it back. I might actually move the time down to 3-minute quarters. That way we can get them all out of the way. First pass of the game is dropped. Tyler Huntley. All right, so Utah was moving the ball very well, but here they are facing a 3rd and long. Looking to get a receiver over. Great pass. Mariner, who dropped the pass earlier, comes back and makes a big-time catch for the first down. All right, there we go. Utah continuing to move the ball. Huntley running the show here. Hitting his man out the backfield, and it's a drop pass and it ends up being a pick. Wow. All right, man, so the second drop pass of the drive for Utah results in, you know, an interception. Jake Browning and company have the ball. He goes to his man McClatcher, but that one is batted away by the safety. Last time I used this Washington squad, man, it was fun. Chico McClatcher went off. We had an overtime game against Oregon. You know what I mean? I just want to try to continue that here as we got McClatcher over the middle. He has a lot of space in front of him. He's finally brought down after 17 yards. One thing I do also want to do here with Washington this time, I didn't use Myles Gaskin as much as I wanted to last time, so we're going to try to do that here. Read option from Jake Browning. He has a lot of green in front of him, a lot of great blocks, and he's finally brought down inside the 35-yard line. All right, here we go. Empty backfield for Browning. Don't have a lot of time to try to audible some things, but you know we're going to put it together here. Browning's back to pass. He has a man over the middle. Is Bagliera. All right, here we go. 3rd and inches here for Washington. Trying to pick up this first down to keep this drive alive. They would like to come away with 6 and not 3. Gaskin does indeed pick up the first down. Washington keeps the chains moving. All right, so here we go. 1st and goal for Washington here. They have 4 tries to try to get it into the end zone. Washington wants to run the triple option here. Browning keeps it. He makes the DB commit. He hands it off, pitches it to Ahmed, for the touchdown. Washington strikes first. Damn, I can't talk. All right, so after the interception that Huntley threw, you know, because his receivers don't like to hold on to the ball, they have a second chance here to come out here and try to make some things happen. Huntley drops back again. He goes to his main man, Mariner, who picks up the first. All right, another 3rd and long here for Utah. Let's see what they can do with it. Huntley's back. He goes to Nakua, excuse me. 4th and 2, just short. Let's see what Utah does. All right, so here's Utah coming back out on the ball. They feel as though, you know, this is a big game. They need to go for it. He's got a man open and is batted away, and Utah turns it over. Here we go, 3rd and 6 for Washington here. Trying to go to the screen, see what they can pick up. Utah's a little aggressive, but they're not too fooled. Gaskin breaks a tackle, and he's eventually brought down. Washington is unable to pick up the first. All right, so this isn't a chippy kick. It's 51 yards. The wind is at Washington's back. The kick is up, and it is just short. Washington unable to extend their lead. All right, so Utah dodges a huge bullet there to only still be down by 7. Huntley back. He has a man deep. It's Nakua, and he's down inside the 30-yard line. 40-yard reception for Utah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Utah. Back under the ball, trying to make things happen. Huntley changing things around. Little quick audible. Getting out the pocket. Oh, no, he was out of bounds. They're definitely going to probably pull the flag on that play. Yes, they do. Covey makes a great play, but he stepped out, unfortunately, before touching the ball, and that's going to push him back a little bit. All right, so some precious time and some yards lost there for Utah. 2nd and 15 here, 36 seconds left. Huntley back to pass. Can't really find anybody. He extends the play with his legs, and he goes to Simpkins, and that's a 20-yard pickup. Utah's now inside the red zone. All right, 2nd and 9 here for Utah. Offense is looking good besides a few drops, you know what I mean, and staying still a few times. Huntley on the read option. He makes a man miss. He's hit. He's brought down just short of the goal line, but they do pick up the first down. 1st and goal for Utah. All right, 1st and goal here. Utah has 4 chances, 22 seconds left to try to punch it in the end zone. They hand it off to the fullback, and they answer back with 6 points of their own. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the first half. We have ourselves a tie ball game, 7-7. Washington will be getting the ball when they come back out here in the second half. Let's see who's going to turn it up and come out on top in the end. All right, here we go. Starting off the second half, Washington back receiving the kick. Ahmed is deep in the end zone. He brings it out anyway. He has a few blocks up front. He's across the 20, across the 30. He has a couple guys to beat. Can he do it with his wheels? He does evade the tacklers, and Washington is going to open up the second half with a kick return touchdown. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Utah gets the ball back. But it looks like Washington did indeed miss their extra point. Utah back running the screen. Moss has some blockers up front. He breaks a couple tackles, and he's down inside the 40. 15-yard pickup for the Utes. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6 here. See what the Utes do. Huntley's back to pass. Nobody's necessarily open. Oh, he does have a man, but he does not set his feet, and he short throws him, and Washington dodges a huge bullet there. All right, here we go. 3rd and manageable for Utah here. Let's see what they do. Definitely missed a big play opportunity on that last play. Huntley's back. He goes to his man Simpkins on a nice little hitch route, and they pick up the first. Utah back to pass again. Huntley has a man over the middle. It's Covey. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and Utah answers back with 6 points of their own, an extra point away from taking the lead. All right, so Utah does indeed hit their extra point. They have a 1-point lead. Washington has the ball here. Browning back to pass. He hits his man McClatcher. That's his first catch in a while. He breaks a tackle, another, and he's finally brought down after 18 yards. 2:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. Washington is driving, though. Browning back. It's a screenplay. Gaskin has some decent blocking. He picks up the first down and more across the 50 for for Washington, excuse me. All right, 1st and 10 here. Browning going right back to Gaskin. He has some decent blocks. Can he get that to the outside? He does. He has a couple to beat. He makes one miss, and he's finally brought down just shy of the red zone. All right, so we got ourselves a 3rd and 7 here for Washington. Utah sends a big rush. A tackle was missed, but Gaskin does break the tackle and another, and he's able to pick up the first down. What a tough run for Michael Gaskin there. Miles Gaskin. I don't know why I was called Michael. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. You know what time it is. Get those 4s up. 14-13 lead for Utah here heading into the 4th. Washington has the ball inside the red zone. Let's see who's going to come out on top. This game has most certainly been exciting here. Second and 18 here for Washington, though. After that sack, Brown in little play action, back to pass again. Doesn't necessarily have anybody open. He checks down to Bryant. Bryant makes a couple people miss. He stumbles. He finally recovers, but he's brought down inside the 5 after picking up 16 yards. Hunter Bryant, his first catch of the day, and he made one hell of a play. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3 here for Washington. Hand the ball off to their boy, Miles Gaskin. He breaks the tackle and stumbles into the end zone. Washington takes the lead. All right, so Washington opting to go for 2 here to go up a full 7 points. Let's see if they can make it happen. Browning back, empty backfield set. Looking for a receiver, it's McClatcher, and he does indeed make the play. Washington goes up 7. All right, Washington getting the ball back. 4:36 left here in the quarter. Down 7. Huntley's having a pretty decent game. He goes to his man Moss out the backfield with the screen. Moss gets to the outside, makes another man miss down the sideline, finally brought down inside the 50, 25-yard pickup for Zach Moss. It has been pretty back and forth, and I've been back and forth with the true clock, just trying to make it more like closely to the 3-minute, 4-minute quarter range. You know what I mean? We're going to perfect it a little bit here. Huntley back. He finds Simpkins over the middle. He breaks a tackle, and he's finally brought down after picking up 5. Both quarterbacks have been pretty efficient today. Here's Huntley. Little option play. He has a lot of room, and he's just shy of the first down. It always looks like you have a lot of room on those plays sometimes because you don't know what the corner's doing off screen. Then you get smashed from behind, pause, and you're like, oh, okay, never mind. 30 inches here, though. Utah driving. Moss able to pick up the first down and just a bit more. Stumbles forward after picking up 8. Zach Moss hasn't done much in the run game today. Most of his damage has been in the pass game with screen plays and everything like that. He's been doing his thing. Huntley making a tough long throw to Covey. He makes the catch and he's down inside the red zone. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 here for Utah. Huntley back. He has a man on the hitch route. It's Simpkins. Can he fight his way in the end zone? He does. And Utah is an extra point away from tying this ball game up. All right, so Jake Brown and Myles Gaskin in this Washington Huskies offense comes out. 2:48 left in the ball game. 3 timeouts and a chance to either take the lead, you know what I mean, or just win the game altogether. Browning getting out of the pocket. Nobody open. He gets down after picking up 9. All right, Browning took a shot there on that last play. 3rd and 1 for Washington here. They need this first down. They're trusting in their man, Myles Gaskin. He cuts up. He trucks the hell out of a defender, and he picks up a very, very tough 1 yard. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Washington. No safety over the top on the left-hand side. Browning fakes running. He doesn't necessarily have anybody open. Getting out of the pocket, and he's just going to have to get rid of it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 here. Browning back. Running the screen play. They did not fall for it. Gaskin is stuffed, and he loses 4. All right, here we go. 3rd and 14 for Washington. Trying to pick up this first down. Browning takes a shot deep. Can he get it out there to Fuller? It's nearly picked off. Just shortly underthrown, and Utah's going to be getting the rock back. All right, so Utah gets the rock back on their own, what was that, 23-yard line, 24-yard line. 1st and 10. All their timeouts. Huntley back with a screen. Utah's been eating with these screen plays all day. Moss picks up 9, and Utah gets it going. Utah elected not to use their first timeout here. They still got all 3. Under a minute left here officially. Huntley back to pass again. He just has to get rid of it. Nearly taking a sack. Both of these defenses really turning it up here in the 4th quarter. Neither team wants to give way. Moss here on the counter play. Thought he was going to break that tackle, but he does pick up the first. Utah uses their first timeout. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Utah, fresh out of a timeout. Huntley changing things around a little bit here. Not necessarily liking what he sees. Finally snaps the ball. He's getting out of the pocket. He has a man deep. Can he get it out there? Little underthrown. Mariner makes a big-time catch. 41-yard reception, and Utah is in plus territory. All right, 38 seconds left. 1st and 10. Just shy of the red zone here for Utah. Turn around, handing it off to Zach Moss. He breaks a few tackles, and he's brought down after picking up 7. 30 seconds left in this ball game. All right, so Utah just letting the clock run down a little bit here. Just playing a little bit safe. They give it to Zach Moss. He jukes inside. He takes a big hit, but it doesn't phase him. Looks like Utah's probably going to try to run one more play to get more inside, you know, the middle of the field to try to win this ball game. They hand it off to Zach Moss. They do just that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Utah goes ahead and uses their final timeout, and they're going to come out on special teams, setting up trying to win the ball game. Washington isn't even going to bother trying to ice at such a close distance. The kick is up for Utah. It is good, and the Utah Utes are your new 2018 Pac-12 champ. What a game here today. This is definitely one of the funnest games I've played in this series. You know what I mean? Take a look at the final stats. Tyler Huntley, 16 for 23, 314 yards, 2 touchdowns a pick, 69 completion percentage, 20 yards of completion. 42 was his longest of the day for Washington. Jake Browning, 8 for 13, 96 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, 61 completion percentage, 12 yards per completion. 23 was his longest of the day, and he was sacked once. Rushing for Washington, Myles Gaskin, 9 for 48, a touchdown. Jake Browning, 5 for 25, no touchdowns. And then Salvin Ahmed, 1 for 7 and a touchdown. For Utah, Zach Moss, 9 for 38, no touchdowns. Tyler Huntley 2 for 16, and Brent Kuth, the fullback, 1 for 1 and a touchdown. Receiving for Utah, Zach Moss led the day. 5 receptions, 82 yards, no touchdowns. Damari Simpkins 4 for 54, touchdown. Mariner, you know, with a couple big catches and a drop, 3 for 73, no touchdown. Brenton Covey 2 for 59, a touchdown, and Nakua 2 for 46. Washington, Myles Gaskin led the team in receptions, 4 for 22. McClatcher 2 for 35. Hunter Bryant 1 for 16, and Andre B, I can't say his name, 1 for 23, no touchdowns. Defensively from Washington, JoJo McIntosh led the squad in tackles with 6 all solo, followed by Ben Burke-Hervin. No sacks. 1 pick was caught by DJ Beavers. No tackles for loss either. They didn't really get that much pressure on the quarterback, but you know what I mean, they played not that bad. And then for Utah, Marquise Blair led the squad in tackles with 7 all solo, not even closely followed by Chase Hansen and Jalen Johnson. They had 3 tackles for loss. They were able to get 1 sack by Lakey Fodu. No picks, a couple drop picks by Blair there, but they were able to get the job done. And then you want to come over here to special teams for Washington. Salvin Ahmed, 2 returns, 123 yards, and a big touchdown to start off the second half. But ultimately, it was not enough for Washington as they still took the loss. This is a good game. I'm excited for this game. You know, Friday night, or tonight rather, by the time you guys see it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you did, stop and smash that like button. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this game in real life. I think it should be a good one. Most Pac-12 games are usually good. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you're new. Once you subscribe, hit the little bell. That way you'll always get a notification. You'll never miss when we post a video. It's your boy, Uncle Sam's Reject, arcadegames.com. I'm out of here. Peace.